Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Good morning and thanks for waking up with us here on Montana This Morning. I'm Ariana Lake in for Justine Stewart.
And I'm meteorologist Louis Storch. Hopefully you're having a good start to your Thursday so far. And Ariana, I was sitting outside yesterday afternoon and the wind started to pick up. And I was like, you know what, if we didn't have the fires, it'd actually feel pretty nice out there.
Yeah.
Because it was a nice breeze, temperatures weren't bad.
Yep.
But unfortunately, just with how hot and dry it is, you factor in those winds and it's going to be another day of these high fire dangers because we're going to keep those winds, looks like in the forecast for today. So breezy on Thursday, this afternoon, gusts of around 20 miles per hour. Windy tomorrow, we could see gusts of 30 miles per hour. Then you factor in those humidities. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like any relief is on the way. For today, we have an air quality alert right now for Missoula County. That is specific to Seeley Lake. That's just until further notice. And then red flag warning starting at noon for anywhere in the red. So that's for most of the central part of the state. Here's a quick look at your temperatures for today. Mostly in the 80s, 86 Missoula, 85 in Kalispell.
Thank you so much. It was a long night for western Montana residents that were forced to leave their homes in the middle of the night following emergency evacuation orders issued for the Lolo Peak fire. The evacuation orders are impacting between 300 and 400 homes. MTN's Kent Lutzen joins us again live from Lolo. Evacuees checking in there where he's located. Kent, what's going on right now?
Thanks, Ariana. Now, a few evacuees have filtered in and out of here at the information center. However, still a pretty quiet morning, as I imagine these evacuees, along with public information officers, are getting some much needed rest after a stressful night. Now, I'm going to go right into these evacuation orders issued from the Missoula County Sheriff's Department, and they say fire conditions present an immediate threat to people and homes from milepost 31.5 to 29.5 on both sides of Highway 12. This includes Fort Fizzle to Balsam Root Road on both sides of Highway 12, as well as portions of Mormon Creek Road past and including Van Drive. Homes are also under threat west of the Highway 93 corridor from milepost to 78 to 82. This includes all homes from Sun Valley Road to just north of McClay Ranch Road west of Highway 93 south. This new evacuation order now expands upon previous evacuation orders for Highway 12. Evacuees must check in at the trailer located at the intersection of Highway 93 and Highway 12 at the way station south of Town Pump, which is where I am at now. And this will become a hub of information as the day continues. Ariana, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much, Kent. The Red Cross is opening a shelter tonight at the this morning at the University Congregational Church at 405 University Avenue in Missoula due to proximity to the Lolo Peak fire. The Red Cross is closing the shelter that was at Florence Carlton Community Church. Service dogs are allowed at that shelter in Missoula. All are welcome to stay there. For animal sheltering, you can call the Missoula Animal Control. Now, MTN's Eric Clements was in Lolo shortly after the evacuation notice was issued. Take a look at what he saw.
In the waning hours of August 16th, the Lolo Peak fire crested the ridge, prompting new evacuation orders along Highway 12 and the west side of Highway 93, just south of Lolo. As many as 400 homes are impacted, and as you can see, the flames are really flaring up.
Thick smoke glows a deep crimson west of Lolo, illuminated by the fire raging on the mountain. A stark contrast to the otherwise clear black skies. Silhouettes of trees not yet consumed are visible as smoke chokes the valley below. Points of red and blue light dot the hill as law enforcement rush from home to home, searching for anyone who may be sleeping through the evacuation. Highway 93 is teeming with vehicles, many of which haul campers and trailers as drivers seek refuge. At the evacuation check-in center on the corner of Highway 93 and Highway 12 in Lolo, neighbors greet neighbors, ensuring the safety of their friends and families. Helping hands are offered, and no one panics. Those evacuating say they've been prepared to leave at a moment's notice, and that they trust firefighters will do what they can to protect their homes. They say that's all they can do for now. In Lolo, Eric Clements, MTN News.
So let's talk about what's next. There is a community information meeting that's tonight at 7 p.m. It's at the Florence Baptist Church. It's at 7 p.m. Fire officials will be providing a briefing about evacuations, weather, fire behavior, and operations of the Lolo Peak fire. We do have some good news for another western Montana large fire. The Mineral County Sheriff's Office is lifting some evacuations for residents living near the Sunrise fire. Diamond Road, from the overpass on Diamond Road from the 4.5-mile marker to the Megan residence and the entire Riverbend area goes back into stage 1 restrictions today at 8 a.m. Fire is nearly 21,500 acres and 30% contained this morning. Of course, we can't mention every fire on air, but we do have all of this information and our past reports online, and you'll also want to download our KPAX mobile app for that information as well. A quick response by Missoula firefighters saves a local taxidermy business from going up in flames, and although a storage building is likely a complete loss, customers won't be losing hundreds of dollars in valuable hides. This fire started shortly before 8 o'clock last night in the building behind Taxidermy Unlimited. It's on Garfield Street in South Missoula. And although smoke was pouring from that building, Missoula fire crews wasted no time with the initial attack and were able to keep the fire from reaching the main business. The cause of this fire is still to be determined. The manager tells us they had fortunately just moved several dozen bear, cougar, and other hides from the storage area just last week. We'll check back in now with Lewis on how our morning weather is shaping up. Lewis?
All right, thank you, Ariana. Good morning, everyone. Let's take a quick look outside at our St. Joseph Medical Center iCam. Got a little smudge on the screen there. Not sure what that is, but for the most part, a pretty nice start to the day there. See some clouds overhead, a little bit smoky and a little bit hazy in some places. Here's another picture sent in to us yesterday. That Lolo Peak fire, just how big, and those pyrocumulus clouds that we talked about earlier. So you had those blue skies, but then you had this thick layer of smoke here, and then you can see that cloud building right there in the background. So thank you so much for that picture, and keep them coming because we are getting some good ones here into the Weather Center. Temperatures 48 right now in Missoula, 51 in Polson, 47 in Kalispell, 42 Sealy, 52 in Hamilton, 46 this morning in St. Regis. So a quick look at the radar. Here's the system that rolled through on Sunday. Brought us some rain showers, which was nice. Very limited, but at least we got a little bit of rain on Sunday. That's moving off to the east. Notice another big area of high pressure rolling in, keeping our skies clear all the way through the weekend. Looks like through the majority of next week. I just feel like I keep bringing bad news here this morning, but it's just we've been so dry, so hot lately. So here's our drought monitor. This is going to be updated once again in about half an hour. So we'll check back in about half hour to look at this. But here we have the very, very dry conditions off to the east with some severe drought popping up here in western Montana. We'll see if that little bit of rain we had on Sunday helped us out any. Again, this will be updated in about a half hour, and we'll take a look at that. So, is there any relief in sight? Well, let's try to find some here in our upper air map. Let's go through by tomorrow. Hot weather moves in. Friday's going to be warm. We could see some 90s in northwestern Montana as we're getting this big ridge out west. We're going to see warm temperatures again as we roll into next week. Wednesday could bring in some more 90s in some places, so it's going to be remaining hot and warm. Let's watch this though. Maybe some relief that we're going to be watching by the end of next week. So we still have to go about another 8 days. But you can see this ridge starts to move east. Could bring in some cooler temperatures and some rain showers. But again, we're going to have to wait at least another 7 to 8 days to see that. All right, 7-day forecast for Missoula. 86 today, 89 tomorrow, 86 Saturday and Sunday. Will remain warm all the way into next week. And then Kalispell, 85 today, 87 on Friday. We'll keep lower 80s Saturday and Sunday. So Ariana, unfortunately, yeah, just remaining warm and dry for at least the next week.
All right, well, that's good to keep in mind. Before we turn you over to the break, we have a couple birthday shout outs for our awesome viewers.